Hey guys, this is Jody Smith with the Fence Monkeys. I'm going to do a little video here for you today to help facilitate you guys in estimating your fence project to see if it's something you're ready to do or not. This video is going to take a few minutes, but I promise you it will help you understand the nature of why things are like they are in the environment that we're in right now in the construction industry. It's going to give you pricing, which I've never done anything like this before, and I'm probably going to take a little flack for doing it. But, you know, listen, guys, we're not curing cancer. We're building fence, and we want to help you guys, and we want to keep a relationship with you guys like we've got. If you look at our reviews on Facebook, if you look at the jobs that we do, everything we do is a class act. I want to pass that on to you, and I don't want to sacrifice quality for speed. Let's get to the reasons I'm doing this video. Number one is supply chain issues right now. First and foremost, a lot of the custom style fences, PVCs if you want colors, embossed products, aluminum, things that are custom, getting your hands on them in any kind of a timely fashion is hard to do, from the big guys down to the little guys. That's number one. Number two is cost. All prices of all materials across the board in construction right now are inflated. You know, the pricing of stuff, especially if you've already had estimates. Let's say you had somebody come out a year ago and give you a price. We come out today and give you a price, and it's double the amount, and you're wondering, you know, what's going on. It's no joke. Material costs have just skyrocketed. Number three is we're all short labor. This field, this market, unfortunately, is a young man's game. You know, young guys coming out that typically would take on as the older guys progress or get into management positions, young guys take their place in the field and do things. And today they're not doing those things. You know, there's a lot of the old guys are still in the field because they're trying to give you the best service they can give you. I'm fortunate with the Fence Monkeys because my partner Valentine, he's still young enough, and he's a great guy, and these guys are super install. All of our crews are just super installers. So I'm a real confident salesman because I know when I give you a product, it's going to be the best product you can buy. The third problem that you have is it seems like a lot of the contractors don't care about your fillings, or they don't care about your projects, or they're so busy and your project's not big enough and they're ignoring you for a better one, or, you know, all the things that run through a homeowner's head about their projects. Some of that is, I mean, there are some companies that's probably not doing the right thing, but there is companies out there that's trying to give you the best service they can give you with the materials and the labor that they have, you know, available at their reach, which is getting, you know, it's limited. Now, in 30 years that I've been doing fence, I've never seen an environment like this. So I'm interested to see how that's all going to develop. I don't think any of this, I don't think it's going to get any cheaper any sooner. Matter of fact, I think it's going to keep going up. And I think we're going to see some of this craziness, volatility, whatever you want to call it, for the next year or two to come. So if you guys follow the tutorial that I'm going to give you about how to measure your yards, we're going to talk about, you know, 4 or 5 basic styles of fence. I'm going to give you a price range that you're going to be in that's applicable in the market. You know, this is June of 2021. So, you know, if you watch this video in August of 2021, there may be a price difference. So you can't hold people to those quotes because you don't know what the material does. It changes week to week nowadays, it seems like. I'm going to be covering wood fence, vinyl fencing, or PVC, some people call it, aluminum or ornamental fencing, chain link fencing, horse rail, and split rail styles of fencing. Those 5 styles of fence are the most common in the Cincinnati and surrounding areas. First style of fence that I want to get into today is wood. By far, it's probably one of the most common styles of fencing on the market. You can get it anywhere. You have access to it pretty much in any box store. Any place you want to go, you can pretty much get your hands on PT pine, pressure-treated wood fencing, whether it be panels or built on site. We do built on site. We don't offer panels, but if you were doing it at home, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, you know, you have access to that at your big box stores. So at this moment in time, June of 2021, wood fence right now is going to cost you roughly in the neighborhood of $33 to $35 a foot installed for 6-foot privacy wood fence, built on site as set in concrete, ring shank hot dip nails, 3 runners, 5.5-inch wide boards, PT pine wood. Gates are in the neighborhood of about $300 per leaf. We do offer steel frame gate systems, no sag systems, but then you get up into about the $400 to $500 a piece per leaf price range. So typically, but $300 is about where you're going to be on your gates per leaf. And in the tutorial, you'll see what I mean by that. The second fence that I want to go over with you guys, we have a lot of questions. There's different kinds. There's white vinyl, there's colored vinyls, there's embossed wood prints, there's composites. There's a lot of maintenance-free privacy fences, and it ranges a good little bit in cost depending on what you are looking for, or the style you're trying to create. But what I'm going to talk about right now specifically is 6-foot white solid vinyl. You see it everywhere. It's the most common style by far. One, because of availability, but two, it's the most functional. It gives you everything you want at the bottom scale of the pricing. So right now, if you wanted to put up white, 6-foot tall, solid privacy vinyl, you're in the neighborhood of about $40 to $45 in that neighborhood in this market right now per foot installed. And roughly a gate for vinyls in the $450 to $500 range per leaf. So if you had a walk gate, it's about $500. If you have a double drive, it's about $1,000. The third fence I want to talk to you guys about today is 3-rail aluminum. Typically, the most common style is 4-foot tall, and the pricing that I'm going to give you is for 4-foot tall, and typically it comes in a satin black sheen finish. If you're wanting to purchase a fence like that in this market right now, you're about that $33 to $36 a foot range. If you multiply it by that, you're going to be pretty close. If you do the gates on that, a gate for aluminum fence is $450 to $500, depending on the manufacturer and the company you're buying it from, who's installing it. If you use that multiplier times $35 a foot, add $500 in a gate leaf, you're going to be right there in the neighborhood. You're going to know if that's a feasible style of fence for you to buy. If you're interested in that look, that kind of open look, looks more expensive, ornamental style, that should get you right in the ballpark for the Fence Monkeys to come out and get you a fence built. The fourth style of fence that I like to talk to you guys about is going to be Chainlink. Chainlink has kind of lost its it used to be the #1 style. Everybody was getting Chainlink, but because of a lot of the homeowners association, neighborhood associations, people just they didn't want to see galvanized Chainlink like the old days, row after row after row of it. So there is neighborhoods that does allow it, and most people that allow it today, they want it to be black vinyl. So that's what I'm going to price. That's the most common style, is 4-foot tall, black vinyl Chainlink. You've seen Chainlink just black. That's got a coating on it. Right now, installed, you're probably in that $15, $16 a foot range. Plus, Chainlink is a little different because you have terminal posts. That's your ends, corners, and then your drawing. And when you call in, we'll explain all that to you. There's a charge for each one of those terminals. So if you average yourself at $100 a terminal and $15 a foot, and let's just say $225 per gate leaf, you'll be pretty close. You'll be in the ballpark. And again, if it seems a little too complicated for you to yourself, call the Fence Monkeys. We'll come out there, measure it. It's a free estimate. I'm just trying to help people not have to wait as long to get their estimates. At least they'll know where they're at ballpark-wise in pricing. Now, the last and final fence I want to go with you guys is super common. You see it around. It doesn't matter if it's a $100,000 ranch to a $10 million mansion in Indian Hills. Horseboard or 3-rail horseboard style fences are very popular with wire. Those and another style of fence called split rail all run about the same price per foot. Right now, if you had Fence Monkeys put up 3-rail horseboard with wire or a 3-rail split rail with wire, you're probably going to be in the price range of about $17 per foot and about $250 per gate. That's going to get you pretty close in the ballpark. And I'm not saying that as a sales pitch. I don't need to. I know we build the best fence in Cincinnati, hands down. So if you call us, if you want anything from ornamental iron and estate gates and access control to a 4-foot galvanized chain link fence in your backyard, we do it all. So give us a call if you want quality. But I made this video for you to understand why the environment is what it is, and I hope this helps you out. All right, guys, we're going to make this simple. Start off with, your house. Pick a side. So you want your fence to come off to your property line. Let's say that's 15 feet. You want it to go down the back. Let's say that's 50 feet. I'm going to come across, back. Let's say that's 100 feet. Back down the side and in 50 feet. And we'll just say we'll match it 15 feet. Now all you need to do is add 15, 50, 100, 50, and 15. Come up with 100, 230 feet, which is about an average backyard. 150, 250 feet is about an average backyard in the Cincinnati area, Loveland area, those places. So you just take 230 feet times whatever style of fence it is. And that's going to equal what it's going to cost you for your fence itself. Next thing you're going to have to add in is where you'd like to have access to your yard, gates. Gates, depending on the style of fence, and I'll go over that in the next pricing, will be per leaf. If it's a double gate, it'll be 2 leaves. If it's a single, it'll be 1. You'll be pretty close to exactly what the fence is going to cost you to install it. All right, ready? Yeah. So what you would do is take your 230 feet times the price per foot for the style of fence you like. That's going to equal your price. And then you're going to add gates. That's going to be your total. So keep it easy, keep it simple, and if you do this pretty close to what you want, you're going to be right in the ballpark of what it's going to cost you to have Fence Monkeys or whatever company you choose to do your fence on average. As the last thing I want to do before I end this video is tell you we have a full line of ornamental products that we actually fabricate in-house. We can do handrails, staircases, stair railings, front porch railings, estate gates, balcony rails, faux railing, anything that has to do with ornamental iron, from aluminum, stainless, cable rails to wrought iron, we can build it. If you want to access control systems, everything from phone entry to key fob, doesn't make any difference. We can handle it. We'll design your gate, we fabricate your gate, and we install your gate. There's no middleman in it. So any of that you've been thinking about, or you'd like to get some questions done for it, or if you're thinking about what it costs to do that, you call us. We work hand in hand with you, and you're going to love our products. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. You can subscribe. Check us out. I might put some more on there as we get more and more jobs. I really want you to go to Facebook, give us reviews. If we do your fence for you, I don't want you to say anything to anybody until we get it done. And when we get it done, I know confidently that you're going to give us the best review you could give any other fence company, any other thing you've ever had done at your home. That's how confident I am of the Fence Monkeys.